Hey guys, we're just getting Pride of Nations up and going. It's actually one of the games supported by YouTube, which is pretty awesome. Let me try for a second here. I'm going to try to change the name of our recent stream for the amazing Spartacus campaign. So guys, we are going to try the Boer War. It's actually one of the wars that I know the least about. Let me change my Steam name so people know what we're doing. Hold on. So guys, I do have to work tomorrow. Hey Dave, hey everybody stuck around. Johnny Aris, hey Johnny Aris. The man who had a country named after him. We're going to do as much as we can in the Boer War, but I do have to work tomorrow. I'm probably going to be at home tomorrow for a good part of the day because I'm waiting for the people to change my gas. But nonetheless, I'm glad all you guys came back. Yes, we did come back, and we're going to play the Boer War, so this is going to be even harder than Spartacus because we're going to play as the Boers. Now, we have a decision to make. We can play as the Orange Free State, or we can play as the South African Republic. I'm actually not sure which is stronger. In my experience in this game, even though Orange Free State is smaller, it has more men. I could be wrong on that. I wish Dave Juju was here. Oh, wait, Dave Juju is here. So he can tell us kind of who to pick, because we want to make sure that if we're going to face Britain, we want to have, something doable, something that we can actually win. This is the second Boer War, Lion. Very good question. The second Boer War. I wish the first was available, but this is number 2. We could also do another India campaign, which is really fun. No problem, Dave. I'm basically at the level you're at, man. I probably can stay for at the most an hour, then I gotta get some sleep. But thank you so much, Dave, for your suggestions and your donations, man. Both of them are so valuable. I almost want to say that, and I don't mean this in a rude way at all, that your suggestions for winning that Spartacus campaign made me feel so much better than your donations. I always love donations. They help this channel so much, especially in this YouTube crisis. But with those suggestions, man, being able to win in Ageods of Spartacus, it's like a sense of glory that I can't even explain. It's like Zimbabwe winning the World Cup. It's just unbelievable. And we did it together, man. We absolutely did it together. And wow, Crassus is going to be fucking thrown in front of the Senate. They're not even going to send him to the Tarpeian Rock. They're probably, you think what the Parthians did to him was bad. They're probably just going to rape him. Every single senator is going to rape him. Then they're going to cut his head off very, very slowly as they're skinning him. I mean, what he did was basically just pussy out the entire time, stayed on the side, and was just like, you know what, I don't want to deal with Spartacus, he's scary. And it was just incredible. He wouldn't even deal with Odenthius, which is unbelievable. Yes, the historical implications. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, dude. It was like, what does this mean? Like, I really believe that our society, our entire culture would have improved because of that. Slavery would have been abolished at that early a stage. I mean, who knows what that means? Who knows? We could be on Mars right now, terraforming Mars, just because of that victory. I mean, that's what I love about these historical games, the historical implications of a victory. Now, with the Boer War, the historical implications aren't as significant. That being said, if we win as the South Africans, it would be pretty amazing. Excuse me. Hot gold down his throat. No, they can't afford it, Billy. They can't afford hot gold, especially after what we took from southern Italy. They can't afford the hot gold. I'm sorry. I love your suggestion, but the Parthians can afford hot gold. The Senate would have probably done maybe copper, maybe hot copper down the throat, but I think they would have given him a much worse punishment. He is, after all, a traitor. So we're gonna play as the Boers, but we need to decide whether to choose the Orange Free State. And I will say this correctly, the Orange Free State, or the South African Republic. So one or the other. I don't expect to win against the Brits. They have extremely higher numbers. There are some movies that I've watched about this particular conflict. This was actually the first introduction. Well, I'm sure this happened before. The first introduction by the British Empire of concentration camps, where the Boer or South African civilians and women were put into camps. It's a creepy, creepy part of British history, not always one that people look kindly upon. Hello, Big Papa Saddam. Why aren't you still in Iraq? How you doing, Sigmund? Oh, Sigmund, you just missed such a cool stream, dude. We just won a Spartacus in Aliakta Est. Same with you, Big Papa Saddam. You would have loved it. Armand saying the Orange Free State. Yeah, so everybody's saying go for Transvaal. So the Orange Free State, that would be Transvaal. We're going for the Orange Free State. And I don't know the politics of the time. Whoa, what the shit just happened? Holy Christ. Okay, we may have just had a game shutdown, boys. We'll get it back, but yeah, that was not good. Yeah, it just stopped working. Sorry, guys. We'll come back, relax. But, so we will go for the Orange Free State. I don't know the difference politically between the two. I know that there are still people to this day, mainly white farm settlers, that want the Orange Free State back. Obviously, it doesn't exist anymore. But let's see if we can get this game going. I hope you guys are still getting the display capture. It took us a really long time to get this working, unfortunately. So let's see if this will work. And by the way, this gives me an idea. Since you guys are interested in Pride of Nations, maybe we can do a Victoria 2 Let's Play here in the future. So here we go. Second Boer War. We take the Orange Free State. And we immediately go to military control. So we're the purple ones, of course. We're allied with the South African Republic. We've already got a 20% penalty going on, so I'm going to try to separate these guys. Under General Consolidating, he's doing okay. He still doesn't have a loss. This guy right here, Zarp Group Lindenberg by Hubert, has a 20% penalty. But Consolidating is fine on penalties, so we definitely need Dave Jeju to give us some advice. We've also got this Zarkamond, and I'm trying to sound like a South African. I hope I do a good job. So we're going to go and try to support these men with as much as we can to make sure that they will take over the British dogs and kill them all. So I'm going to go with Del Rey for Ladysmith. Looks like maybe we have to wait a little bit. Maybe we have to go first for Svatsi. And actually, he can't move. That's a little weird. That is definitely a little weird. Maybe we have to wait a turn. Maybe the war hasn't even been declared yet. Of course, this is a major war. I think I have a decent South African accent. It's only one I really try, though, because I think, in my opinion, it's one of the most fascinating and difficult accents to do. So we're going to end the turn, and hopefully this will allow us to attack. Alright, we're doing our best. See if we can go for the charge. We have actually moved into Ladysmith. I don't know. There might be a little game issue here. Slight, yeah, there's definitely a game issue going on because we're not getting the attack move, but we're definitely attacking these areas. So we're going to try to kind of deal with it. It's a little weird. So I'm going for the Natal Depot. And we've also got a unit here. I'm going to send him north to deal with the Brits. Send this guy east to Lindenberg. What we really want to take are these southern ports, obviously Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, etc. Let's take a look here at what everybody's saying in the chat, because you guys may know what's going on. A Victoria campaign, yeah, man, I'd love to do it. Yeah, if you guys are up for it. Everybody's saying that would be amazing. I'd love it. Doing some work at work, no problem, buddy. If we did a Victoria 2 campaign, we just need to decide what country we'd play as. Obviously, I'm partial to Portugal, obviously. But we could do just about anything. So I'm going to send this unit. Now, this is kind of frustrating because we don't get to see where our units are going. We know they're attacking, though, so that's a start. Let's go ahead and move on. Kill these Brits. Right. Now, I guess since we're allies with the with the South African Republic, some of our armies may merge together, if that makes sense. A little weird. For instance, Joubert, he's suddenly become merged with a bunch of South African Republic guys. I hate to say it, boys. I'd love to keep playing, but this is kind of upsetting me, not being able to see where my guys are going. I know they're going where I send them, but it's a little annoying. We may want to take a new game. We could try anything you want. We'll keep moving, though. Full attack on the Brits. We've got this unit here, but no men. There we go. There he is. So now we've got a nice army going. We'll go to Durban and try and kill these guys. But yeah, that's definitely a game bug. No doubt about it. We might have to take a new game, boys. We're still doing okay, but that to me is just, it's kind of frustrating. Here we go, our first battle, a Boer victory. A Boer victory. 3,000 men lost, 3,000 men killed. It is what it is. Maybe we'll start the Victoria 2 Let's Play now. Yeah, I don't blame you, Ron Tremble. We're having some slight problems, some slight sort of issues here with the game. We might try to start Victoria 2. I really wanted to play the Boer War 2. I mean, it's not like we're doing poorly. It's just that we can't see where our movements are. And if we can't see where our movements are, that's a problem. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Everybody knows this, but I thought the Orange Free State was north. Over here. We haven't been moving. But fuck this. We restart. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. At least we know the game doesn't have a bug. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame. Let's try again. And we're going to take the Orange Free State again, and this time we're going to do properly what we're supposed to do. So, for anybody that wants to explain the Boer War, we always love explanations, considering that, and I was right, at least on this end, that the Orange Free State is much smaller than the South African Republic. But, you know, in terms of the Boer War, the Orange Free State had a tremendous amount of push and pull. What I'm going to try to do is cut them off here at Basuto. 28 days to get there. I'm glad you guys figured that out. Good God. This is how you know I'm a noob at Ageods. I'm basically just going to try to cut them off everywhere I can. Shame on me. That's just huge shame. I just won with Spartacus and I make that mistake. Disgusting. So we're going to also try to get to Port Elizabeth. If we could take Port Elizabeth, that would be unbelievable. I kind of wanted to play at the South African Republic now because they have so many men. You're not lost anymore, Ron. It's just Agrippa being Agrippa. Don't worry, my friend. For those of you that have been my fans for a long time, you know this is bound to happen. I do like to think that I'm clever, but I will admit I'm a fool at times. I'm sort of the jester that I don't even know how to explain myself. Maybe you guys do. I know I'm not a complete idiot because I'm able to, come up with some cool victories, but there's part of me that is just fucking stupid as a bag of coal. It really is true. So we're going to go ahead, and now we are playing as the Orange Free State. And as you can see, the Orange Free State only owns about 3 regions, a very tiny area. In fact, to this day, there are really nationalist groups that see themselves as Orange. As you know, South Africa now is mostly African. So there are a lot of Dutch that believe that, they want to go back to the Orange Free State. It's a little complicated, but one thing I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to stop that. I see this British general here, so I'm going to send 2 armies to Basuto because I want to stop the force led by Sir George White. And different types of warfare here, indeed. Don't forget the money shot, boys and girls, and that is that you can always do the super chat option or donate to the Agrippa Maxentius Help the Stupid Fund via Patreon. So I'm going to take a look and see if anybody has done a Patreon thing. William! God damn, William. God bless you, man. William donated $5. That means he's going to be doing $5 a month to the Agrippa Maxentius channel. That means so much. And it's just so cool. And I think maybe our connection on Kirk Douglas with the original Spartacus movie. And eventually we'll go on Twitch and we'll watch Spartacus together, because that's one place, despite YouTube's troubles, that I don't mind showing copyright material, because they never really hit me for it. And if they do, oh well. I mean, I'm off Twitch, no big deal. So we're going to go ahead and see how this goes. Yeah, we could swap countries. I kind of do feel like the South African Republic is a little stronger, but the Orange Free State is probably more in support of this war, so let's go for it. Come on. Well, we're not going to give up. That's a border defeat. We killed 2,000. Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this! We lost the battle, but that's a Pyrrhic victory if I ever saw one. We lost 4,000 men. The enemy lost nearly 25,000. 25,000 Brits killed. That's unbelievable. I mean, you can't get much better than that. So, despite losing, we did pretty damn good. We've added land to the Orange Free State, and we've got this son of a bitch trapped. So now we're still moving into Basuto. I hope the Republic is going to support us, because we have taken Port Elizabeth. Let me see if Port Elizabeth is under our control. Not yet. We could go for Port Elizabeth, but we need to bring our men. We need to consolidate our forces, essentially. We can't control the Republic. I wish we could control both. I think, especially in a campaign like this, you should be able to control both the Orange Free State and the South African Republic. But that's just me. We'll see if we have any political decisions to make. Not really. But we do need to think of a Victoria 2 campaign, because now that you guys are down for it, I'm down for it too. And we need to decide who we're going to play as. And what our politics are going to be. We could also go for Europa Universalis. The reason I've never been too keen on Europa Universalis is so many people play it that it's really hard to get views. But if we come up with like an original idea, we can play it as well and do a really cool job and have fun. Obviously, I'm partial to Portugal. I'm always going to say Portugal, but I'll let you guys decide. What is the number of troops fighting? A whole lot. A whole lot, William. We don't have many. I'll admit that. You know, we are the Free State. The Republic has far more men than we do. But we're moving into Tata. Thank you, Pepsi, for giving me burps. I mean, Pepsi is such a terrible, and I mean, I'm so glad I get to say this to you guys. It's such a terrible drink. The only reason I got a bottle of Pepsi is because I went and bought some chicken at an Italian restaurant, and they gave me a free bottle of whatever I wanted. And so I asked for Coca-Cola Zero, which I like, and all they had was Pepsi Max. And I was like, I'm not going to drink Pepsi Max because I'm not trying to drink, formaldehyde. So just give me the Pepsi. And I still have like a quarter of a bottle of this shit left. I've never been so gassy in my life, and it tastes awful. But you know what? It is sort of, it's not delicious. It's just like, it has caffeine, so it allows me to continue streaming. It's disgusting, but I refuse to stop drinking it, even though it's probably the reason my livelihood is much worse than it was before. I'm just going to keep on going. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to attack both ways. I hope that our friends will help us, because we have the field force here by General Sir White. So I really am hoping that Smut's force is going to help me. So let's go ahead and try this. Come on, boys. Do it for the Orange Free State. So all those battles we don't get to see are by the Republic, essentially. We are here in pretty interesting land, but if we can take Port Elizabeth and even Bisho, East London, that's massive. So we're moving into Bisho. Boer victory, boys. Look at that. We lost a lot of men, though. We lost 10,398 men. We killed the garrison, though, at Umtata. So Umtata is now part of the Orange Free State. But, yeah, we definitely lost way more men than the enemy. Nonetheless, I consider that a victory. Another Boer victory at East London. Now, that's beautiful. And look at the difference there. 10,288 men. And this is one of the older Ageods games, so we don't get to actually look and see what the units are. We can only see them right here. Artillery Battalion, Field Artillery Battalion. We don't actually get to look at them, but that's a nice victory. I mean, considering our forces, at the same time we lost 10,000 cavalry, not really. This is basically 20,000 to 11,000 in terms of difference of casualties, so it's not great. Lost her near the bottom, I'm sorry. Oh, you're right. All right, we did all right then. We did all right. You boys are right. I'm used to the more recent Ageods games. You guys are absolutely right. So we lost 615 men. We killed 2,895. We killed 3,000 cavalry. And look at all the prisoners we took. One company equals 100 men. So we took 1,000 prisoners, 1,000 British prisoners. You guys are absolutely right. Thank you so much. Thank God I have intelligent people as my subscribers. I don't know how the fuck you guys found me and why you love me so much, but God bless you, because if not for you, I would just be a total fool. Amazing. So not bad at all. We did get some support though from our comrades from Botha and from Kronji. So we didn't exactly do this on our own. We did it with our allies, but pretty cool. We still want to take Bisho. Bisho's ours now. Now we have to go for Port Elizabeth. Port Elizabeth is the key to this war. And so is Kapstadt. So if we can go for Port Elizabeth, I'm going to try to merge these guys. No, we still have enemies to fight here. Let's stay put. Let's let them attack us, because they will. What's the paper-looking thing next to the crossroads on the right? Oh, I'm not sure. This is a very good question. Economic mode, etc. Let's go. Boer victory. 4,356 men lost. We only lost 256 men. We took 2,200 prisoners. 2,200. That's unbelievable. And as you can see, our friends in the Republic have taken that eastern portion. Although, look at this. The British are getting support from the sea. And they're up to 1,165. I mean, we're still here in East London trying to get a victory as the Boers. We'll take a look here at not the Ministry of Colonial Affairs, scores and objectives, so you guys can see the lost men, etc. one of you guys can explain this to the people while I go use the restroom. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I need to try and find a way to use the restroom. Maybe I need to sit down like a girl so you guys don't hear anything. I mean, has it come to that point? Has it really come to that point? Oh Lord, I guess it has. You won't hear a thing, so just give me a moment. And actually, we might go ahead and jump into Victoria 2 because, you know, if I do Victoria 2, I'm going to do a Let's Play. And I want to make sure we come up with, like, a cool image for the thumbnail, and you guys could probably help me with that. A cool nation to play, and we could go ahead and jump into that. But, yeah, it is what it is. We could play as South Africa, but I'd like to play as a more colonial power, try to change its politics. Who knows where we can go? We can go fascist, we can go communist, we can just go absolutely nuts if we want. But I think Victoria 2 is something where all of you guys can contribute and create a nation where each one of us together can create a nation that colonizes the rest of the world. And we could do this in Europa Universalis 4 as well. I have every single expansion for EU4 except for the most recent. I refuse to buy it. I guess I could. You know, if somebody wants to donate some money to buy the next EU4 expansion, I'll buy it. I'll do it. I don't exactly support it, but I'll do it. And we could start EU4 and, you know, play as a nation you guys support. I'm going to need your help either way, but we can turn it into a Let's Play for the channel, which would be pretty cool. So think about it while I go and use the facilities as they were. Or as it were, I should say. Give me a moment. Now, that's not me peeing, that's the faucet. So, guys, for God's sake, if my stream was that strong, I'd probably, you know, be a candidate for some sort of medical procedure. But I'll be right back. Let's take a look here at the chat. I'd love to play some EU4. I mean, it's a great game. I love Seagate 2, probably my favorite game of all time. But if we play EU4, yeah, we're going to need... Oh, I love Portugal Vicky 2. It's definitely something I'd consider. But honestly, I mean, I'll be quite honest with you guys. We also have to think of the channel, and EU4 would probably get us more views. I could be wrong on this, because a lot of people play it. So if somebody's willing to donate enough to get the new EU4 expansion, I'll get it. I know it's a lot to ask. Let me take a look at the price tag here. Hey, Sarah. Oh, I like your new image. Very cool. Very gentlemanly like. I like it a lot. So let's see what the new EU4 expansion is, because I've got every single expansion except the recent one. So let's take a look here. And if I get EU4, we'll play it. We'll upload it to the channel. But I'm definitely going to need some advice, even if we do get a donation for it. And I'm not exactly 100% happy about doing this. I do like Europa Universalis 4. I really do. The biggest issue with Europa Universalis 4 is a lot of people are playing it. So if we're going to play it, you know, we need to do a good job. It's Mandate of Heaven, so it's $20. It doesn't even have really great reviews, but I know that if we're going to play EU4, people are going to want me to have every expansion. Let's see if somebody can do it. If not, you know, I don't feel bad. I'm not going to hold it against you guys. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you, Dave. Yep. But I'd rather play EU4 than Vicky 2. I love Vicky 2. I love it more than EU4, but my biggest fear with Vicky 2 is that we're not going to get as many subscribers. We're not going to get as many viewers. If we jump into EU4, we're going more mainstream, and probably the right choice. And we could decide the year we start in, etc. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to think about it. Hell, I hate to do this because I can't afford it, quite frankly. I'll even buy the new EU4 expansion on my own, and you guys have provided in the last stream, we got about $12, which is pretty damn good. I'd hate to throw that away on the new expansion for EU4, but I feel like if we're going to play it, we're going to have to spend that. But I think, yeah, I mean, if I did EU4, we would do live streams for it for sure, but we would also turn it into a Let's Play for the channel. Prussia would be a really tough start. And if we could also do Vicky 2, but I'm just kind of scared that it's just not going to work. So, oh boy, this is a tough decision. This is actually one moment where I'm a little uncertain of what to do. EU4 with the new expansion, spend $20. Essentially throw away Spartacus's victory on a new expansion that I'm not even that keen on. Oh boy. I hate to say this, I need some time to think. In the meantime, we'll keep playing some Vic 2. Some Pride of Nations. But I want you guys to think about it. Because, you know, I think that personally, and I could be wrong on this, I think there's a lot more future to... And again, we're trying to get subscribers for this channel too. We're not just trying to get money. You know, we need subscribers. If we never get subscribers, the channel won't grow. We've done very well in the last 2 weeks. But, you know, if we go for Vic 2... I mean, that's tough, man. That's really tough. That's a game that really very few people know about. Very few people may be interested in. With EU4, at least people know it. People are interested in it. I know how to play it pretty well. I'm not a master at it, but I at least know the basics. I don't know, guys. Well, for now, let's go ahead and take Elizabeth. Port Elizabeth. Although we can't take Port Elizabeth until we kill this son of a bitch. What's his name? John French. Oh, terrible name for an Englishman. His friends are laughing at him. So we're going to go ahead. But I will say, if anybody donates 20... I'll buy the new expansion, and I'll do an EU4 campaign. But after that, I need your advice, guys, on what nation to play. Maybe we'll even go for one of the Asian nations. That's a Boer victory right there. Holy shit! That's a beautiful victory. Look at that, guys. The enemy lost 11,377 men. Most of them are prisoners. 16 of the companies are prisoners. We lost 1,189 men. I mean, that's a great victory. So, you know, either way, not bad. Let's be honest. I mean, that's pretty hardcore stuff there. God damn you, Dave. You're such a good son of a bitch. Alright. I can't turn you guys down. Dave just donated $10 for this. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. So, now we have to decide... Number one, I probably need to brush up on my skills of EU4. I haven't played in a long time. I'm going to show you guys my display page because I want to make sure you guys know I'm doing the right thing. And I love you guys so much. I really do. I mean, especially here in Milan, Italy, it's like you guys are the closest friends I have. I know that sounds absolutely pathetic, but it's the truth. So we're going to buy the new EU4 expansion. Thank you to Dave. Anybody else wants to donate, feel free. But I think I owe it to him. And we're going to be doing an EU4 Let's Play on the channel. Now you guys have strung me up for a new Let's Play. And I still love you for it. So let's get out of Pride of Nations for now. Oh boy. Alright, today all we're going to do is we're just going to look at what we could do, and then I'm going to move on it. Because, see, if we start playing now, I mean, we could certainly take a look. But if we start playing now, it's, I'm not going to have enough training for it, etc. So I've got, I think, just about every EU4 expansion that exists. I'll make sure to take a look so you guys can see. So let's take a look at Europa Universalis 4. And I think I've got just about everything except for the newest expansion. So... oh, I love you, Dave. You're the best, man. You're a good guy. All right, we're going to get it. Mandate of Heaven. And, you know, maybe, if we're going to get a Mandate of Heaven, for Christ's sake, maybe we should go ahead and just play as one of the Asian nations. Maybe bring the Chinese Empire to glory. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe not. Mandate of Heaven. There we go. There it is. It's been in my wish list for a while. We're going to buy it. Thank you, Dave. God bless you, man. So, we're getting Mandate of Heaven. Oh, use my PayPal account. Okay, now I have to go dark because you guys can't see this. That would just be unfair. So... Oh, what the hell, you may as well, right? I actually think I already have it selected anyway, so I don't think you guys are going to see anything. But if you do, I'm going to have to go dark for a little while. All thanks to Dave Jiju. Java? What the hell? All right, I guess. Apparently I'm downloading some sort of installer. Oh, my goodness. Well... It's been a while since I played EU4, and it is a beautiful game. CK2 is my favorite, but yeah, why not? So we've got the new game now. Recommended, get the best of web with Yahoo. No, do not update browser settings. Do not update browser settings. Shame on you. Thank you so much, Dave. That was so cool. So we're going to just take a look. We're just going to take a look for now, guys. Don't get all excited. And we'll decide who we're going to play as, because the truth is, with this game, I played it before on the channel, and CK2 got a lot more views than EU4 did because so many people play this. So many big YouTubers, especially in this genre, play this. So if we're going to play as a nation, we need to choose a nation that's actually interesting. We need to choose a nation that's kind of original, and I'm going to let you guys help me do that. So I guess I just got Java. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, great. So let's take a look back. I might have to exit Steam temporarily. Let me make sure I got Mandate of Heaven. Mandate of Heaven not installed. That means I have to exit. You guys can just see I downloaded on the D drive. See, I'm not that tech stupid. I know to download on the D drive. We done go here into the Steam folder, and we jump in there and we go... I want to go play them Steam beams. Yeah, there we go. Application. And seriously, Dave, thank you so much, man. Yes, West. I want to go Portugal so bad, dude. I really do. I really do. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to open Steam again. We're going to take a look together, so don't get all excited. This is just the subscribers deciding what this Let's Play is going to be all about. And, I love you guys. I mean that sincerely. If it wasn't for you guys, this channel wouldn't exist. The fact that I have people that give a damn about what I play and enjoy my stuff and donate money, I mean, it makes me happy as hell. You can't imagine how happy it makes me. So, let's open up some EU4, boys and girls. There's no girls here, let's be honest. Come on. There's not a single girl here. That's okay, though. That's all right. We've accepted that. So, here we go. Oh, look at that beautiful music. Actually, it sounds like fado music, almost like Portuguese. So, here we go. We also have to decide the year. And I want you guys to be my generals. I want you all to assist me in making this an amazing country. I mean, we could even customize the country and create a country, I'm pretty sure, in the game. I have that expansion pack, but I'm not sure if that's what you guys want to do. So let me know if you guys are seeing the channel. And thank you again, Dave, so much. Guys, Dave donated $10 last game. He donated $10 this game. He has paid for this game, okay? Dave has paid for Mandate of Heaven. If not for him, we would not be playing EU4 right now. We just had a little bug. Tiny little bug. I think we can fix it. Hold on, boys. Seems that the application send report. I'll skip for now, but if we have another issue, then yes. Outdated mods enabled. That might be the issue. The Ming Empire. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I really don't. I probably would have left by now. But, I work for Slytherin. I love the company. I'm scared. I mean, shit. I know I sound like a pussy saying that, but being in a country you've never been in... I mean, I traveled to Italy when I was much younger with my mom, but, living here it's terrifying. It really is terrifying. And the few moments of sanity I get are talking with you guys. I think Ademon mentioned Prussia, but he's asking us for a seriously complex game. So if we're going to go into EU4 and make this into a Let's Play, we need to come up with a number of things. We need to come up with a start date. We need to come up with a country. We need to come up with a thumbnail that people are going to like. I want to look here and see the chat. Sorry, guys, I've ignored you for so long. Girls didn't like organized violence for some reason. That's all a lie. As long as you look like a real man, they love it. I know your feels. I started in Syria in 900 something. Oh, God. Well, I think we definitely start early if we're going to play. Oh, I definitely play EU4. I lived in Prague at one time. I know how you feel, says Billy. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. No, don't leave us now, Dave, please. I love you anyway, buddy. And I always love when you stop in. And if not for you, we wouldn't be doing this. So I hope you have some say. And also, Dave is the instrument behind Spartacus's victory in Aliakta S, which to me is probably the PC equivalent of solving a Rubik's Cube. It's just fucking unbelievable. You should play Gravitating Tactics on China campaign. Ah, yes. I know some people have been saying that. You know, the sad part about the that campaign, and you guys know, this one game that I'm actually quite good at is Gravitating Tactics. In fact, the company itself has almost no PR team. And I'm one of the few people that plays the game, and I'm quite good at it. I rarely give myself, and you guys know this, I rarely give myself a pat on the back, but I'm fucking great at Gravitating Tactics. That is such a boring campaign. I hate to say this. I think it's Zhauskaitel. I could probably create like a skirmish map for it, but in terms of the campaign, it's basically a border war. So like there's no armor, there's nothing like that. It's basically all firefights and really beautiful terrain. The terrain is beautiful on that campaign, but it's just basically firefights. You got like 10 guys dead, 11 guys dead. It's very slow. Very, very slow. So keep that in mind. Graviteam is the reason I sub to you, Sarkot says, and Lion says the same. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, is to befriend the Livonian Order. Oh, indeed. We might even make this a live stream campaign. So let's take a look here at single player. I think we would want to start early. So let's take a look here. We're just going to go through the nations. I don't have the time tonight to actually play one of these nations, but you know, we're going to go through everything. So obviously I'd love to play as Portugal. It's not easy. Castile I would play as. We want to take something not too hard. Norway, Sweden, beautiful places. Novgorod. Maybe create the Russian Empire. We've got Uzbek. And now that Dave has contributed money to allow us to get the expansion, we've got the Ming Empire. We've got Mongolia. We've got Korchin, Haikshi, Zhangzhuyen, Buryatia. I don't even know Buryatia. I don't know. I have no idea where that is. The rest I'm remotely familiar with, but Buryatu, I have no idea. Of course, Korea. Japan, of course, with all of its feuding empires. This is the Age of War. In fact, even before the Age of War. We keep going south. We want to go ahead and take a look. We could play as Vietnam Dai Viet, which in this place is part of the Ming Empire. We've got Champa. We've got a bunch of different empires in India. I mean, just incredible empires. So if we're going to play this, and we are going to turn this into a Let's Play, we've got to choose something interesting. You know, we can't just go for broke, as it were. 447 infantry. Blah, blah, blah. I won't even go into it. But basically, yeah, we've got to go for something interesting. So we would definitely start early. Maybe we go as a Native American nation. Maybe we go as a European nation and try to get some beautiful colonies here and go into slave trading. I mean, hey, not the first time. Yeah, all I have is Civil War II. I don't think I have Civil War I. And again, if anybody wants to contribute, please do, because we just spent a bunch of money to get the new expansion for EU4. We're going to turn it into a Let's Play. And we can't currently play ads. Look at that. Play ads is grayed out. So Once again, I'm going to have to drop here. Well, that usually works. Well, we'll get rid of the monthly donation. We'll put that after. So we have to decide on a nation, and we have to decide on a thumbnail as well. Close your eyes, move around, and play the nation. This is going to end terribly. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to do exactly what you just said, Lion. All right, I just chose the East Bermuda Sea. So, unless we have fucking mermen to fight this battle, it's not going to work very well. Let's try again. Uzbek? Oh, Jesus. Uzbekistan. Ugh. I mean, they have a lot of land. I'll admit that. Oh, boy. Playing as Uzbekistan. We could put Borat as our image. Or just, the random button. I like that. Atlantis. I think we could create our own nation, believe it or not. We can create a nation. Now, that would actually be kind of cool. Because all of you guys could have a part in creating that new nation. Not only government type, but, you know, where it lands, etc. Obviously, we would probably have to start at a more advanced date. Maybe not. We could create the flag together. And I love getting your guys' feedback. So, maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to create a new nation. We have to decide a place for our new nation. A custom nation. Probably European. Maybe American. One way or another, we're going to have to come up with an interesting start. And I definitely owe it to Dave Jiju, who contributed the $10 to pay for half of this game. And if anybody wants to contribute more, please do, because we need as much help as we can get. The great William Adderholt has contributed $5 to the Patreon account, which is massive, massive stuff. I'm talking, if everybody on this channel contributed $5 a month to this fucking YouTube channel, I would have a studio. I would actually be able to fucking do all sorts of videos. I'd probably be able to buy a new PC. I'd be able to even do, like cam videos for you guys. It would go insane. We wouldn't be PewDiePie, but you know what? We would at least be in that realm. It would be incredible. Do it in America. Around Prussia, some people say. If we do it in America, we have to start probably in a different era because we wouldn't have all the benefits. Although maybe we could start as an American tribe. Maybe we could create a tribal system where we, slowly come up to normalcy. Hold on a second, because I would have to get to the Rise of Ottomans, custom nation. Oh shit, this is why we may have to choose a different time period. 1492, a new world. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna have to choose probably one of these nations. Random nation. Somebody choose a number. Somebody just choose a number. And we're just gonna hit random nation that many times, and whatever we land on, we'll just go with it. Fuck it. Get a few number choices here. Maldives. Now, come on. I'm not trying to go in full naval. Select the first nation, says William. That's a good idea. Hold on. Hold on a sec. I don't see the First Nations. Ah, I see it now. Cannot... oh, we chose Random New World. I think that was the problem. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Sorry. What the shit? Alright, you know what? We're making a new stream anyway. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We're fine. Okay, so we're going to have to choose the new nations, and maybe we start as a North American tribe, and we can choose our politics, etc. I would, however, like to make a new Let's Play for this, if that's okay with you guys, because I want this to be history on the Agrippa Maxenius channel, because I'm probably going to go to sleep soon. I got to go to work tomorrow, so let's do that. So everybody please refresh very, very soon. I'm going to change the name of the entire stream. Come back in 5 minutes. All right, guys?